we have a new theme tune. Theme tune. I'll sing the theme tune.
Clan army, clan army, clan army, clan army, clan army, clan. Kill him with the bird, bird. Don't be drunk in a bit, lots of it. Yeah, I'm having fun. I loosen the grip. Yeah. Yeah, me down, top of a cloud. I don't know wow. Tell me when you're finished. If you better brave, the lead pony came to beef. The lead pony came to Yo, Pierrot, where's the drums at? Clan army, clan army, clan army. Bring music to the world. Clan army, kill it with a burn. Clan army, bring music to the world. Clan army, kill it with a burn. Pirate in a boat, yeah, sunken ship. All of my friends gonna be drunk in a bit. I need skunk in my lungs and lots of it. Man, assumptions done. Yeah, I'm having fun. Get off my ear, hut loosen the grip and it all falls down. Spirit in the image, every crowd needs sound. I put anxious, calm me down. In bed with tarantulas on top of a cloud. It's acid, techno, let's go loud. At least what they said it was, I don't know, wow. Yeah, it's all great until they come down. Try and follow me, I teach you how. Take a minute, tell me when you're finished. Earthquake in the village, yeah, make it shake, I'm on the pillage. Come deliberate to kill it, a demon on the beat. Semin in peak, yeah, come with a speech. And with James in the beach, let it breathe, put the plane beneath. You better brave the lead, only came to beef. Yeah, I like to fly, but only on the mic. It's a warzone box, thrown all night. A sniper, a line, no greater than I. In this crate, you die here, sniff this. Young Wendy's mine, fairy dust, be a panless fly. Come juicy with reply, Lucy in the sky. Where were you when we were getting high? Ripping it apart, no lie. Around the full of strippers and put them in a line. Which of them really wanna run with this guy? Yo, none of them really wanna ride. Sigh. These clowns in the party, we come from all sides. Every Tuesday night, we go live. Well, what the hell? Let's see URL, the shout out every other Monday, right? We're rating cats and nobody ever really gets over a 9, so why don't you come over tonight? Everything we push must be unsigned, so come say hi. Come and chill with Pierrot and I, and a whole lot of other weird guys and girls. Clown army, bring music to the world. Clown army, bring music to the world. Get rowdy, bring music to the world. Clown army, kill him with the burn. Clown army, kill him with the burn. Get loud with me in PTSD. We'll show you all about PTSD, EPP, ADHD, BPP, ADD. Put it in place to a 303. I'm out of my place and I'm in a party. If you feel out of place in your normal life, then you're in the right place. What the hell is a normal life? A normal life sounds boring, right? You can travel and strive for the door, but if you get on with her, then bring it to the court. You can dance on the floor. It's a brave, of course. Clown army. It's a brave, of course. Yes, war. Yes, war. Yes, war. War. The bang be there in a minute, damn load up the rhythm fam. Oh, listen ode to the rhythm and the flow so cold, make you pivot and I feel old, but I'm young, not hard to control. Come feel my art, yeah. Come dark from the start, yes, past the past, just to pass the part. Yeah, bar with the bars, I'ma rip them all apart, batter out of the park. Come bad, but alarm, quite shy, but calm. Got all of you in my park, I had to cause harm. Yeah, not to you, but to assist in my heart. Just listen, write it up, get the government suck, they covering it up like what the actual. Come factual, come casual, I'll react to it all, I'm on them pop, mama didn't break no fall. Nah, man. Clown army, bring music to the world. Clown army, bring music to the world. Get rowdy and bring music to the world. Clown army, kill him with the burn. Clown army, bring music to the world. Clown army, bring music to the world. Get rowdy, bring music to the world. Clown army, kill him with the burn. Yeah, I love you, man. Fire, let it burn. Not like Usher though. Bang.
So yeah, we got a new theme tune. We got a new theme tune. We got a new theme tune. Coming from the lyrics of Catastrophe. Oh, I'm a bit short here. I'm just gonna sort out my seating situation. I hope you enjoyed the new track that we've got for the intro. I played it live for you there. I will record it at some point and it will be the intro. But for now, let me sort out my seating arrangements and you can listen to the first track that is in the thread. And it happens to be John Alchemy. Yeah, check this out. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Festival. This is Shout Out 19, I believe. Oh, let me just sort that out. And like I say, we've moved over to doing the Shout Out on a different platform. I'll go through all of that in a minute. Hope you enjoyed the intro tune from Catastrophe and myself. And we're about to listen to some John Alchemy. Somebody give me some feedback on the sound, please. Thank you very much, Fuzzy. Right, I'm going to do some shares while we listen to John Alchemy. If you can do the same, that'd be maze balls. Stick us on your Grand's page, because she'll love us, you know? Who doesn't love the URL? John Alchemy, ladies and gentlemen, opening us up with a nicer, harder style edge to his music. And it looks like he's picking his nose there. Get your finger out your nose! Anyway, yeah, John, absolutely awesome track, mate. 808 at least. What can we say about that track? It was darker and harder than your usual stuff, and I really, really appreciate that. I still would like to see some sort of breakdown within your stuff. That it seems to be very, very relentless, and like there's always a kick drum going on. So it'd be nice to see that kick drum pulled out, and really, really just pulled back to almost nothing. But yeah, fucking quality track, my man. Morgan Juniper's giving it an 8.5. Right, who is in the building? Jen S, Morgan Juniper, John Alchemy, Fuzzy, Eric Lewin, Mr. Wiggly, the Sour Alien, Brain Sniff, Unhinged Filth, Bob Van, Electronic Sounds, DJ FXO, Benjamin LaQuinta Sorensen, Synth Texture, Jason Singh Bagri is in the place, Actionless Loveless, Alan Crawford. There are loads of people in the place right now, and it is awesome to see you on a Tuesday for your weekly musical therapy. So, welcome to the 19th Shoutout. The 19th Shoutout and show 199, as it turns out. Yeah, we're doing things a little bit differently now. We are now rocking our shout-outs on the Clownfest Live page, and this is the clownfest.live page. If you hop on over there, you can find pretty much everybody who's ever played Clownfest, all the promo to do with Clownfest, and literally Jim Prendergast has really pulled the fucking, all stops to get this done. I've asked loads of people if there's somewhere we can host the shout-out that isn't on Facebook, because there's loads of people on Facebook, off Facebook at the moment, and my reach has dwindled, blah 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 blah. So in the eventuality that Facebook does go down, I notice we're getting a rebrand on it, which is fucking pathetic. Yeah, so we've moved it over to the clownfest.live. I'm gonna just stick a link to that in the comments here, just in case anybody else watching right now wants to put a track in. There will be teething problems. There always is teething problems, and the only teething problem I can find with this is that some of the links need to be copy and pasted, and what was the other one? I think that's it. Oh, and that there are a few less tunes within the thread than there should be. But that's fine. There's teething troubles. So there's about 28 tracks in the thread tonight, so I'm going to go through absolutely all of them, and then possibly do another shout-out next Monday, just so that people know where we are, as it were. And I don't know if you can see here, but some of the tracks are in red, yeah, and some of them are in white, like this, which means I've got to copy and paste. Apparently, that is because you're supposed to press enter or return after you've put the link in and then publish the comment. It's a little bit of an arse, but literally, if that's all of the teething troubles we've got. Oh, and another thing, if you could all sign up, because at the moment, if you sign up with Google, if you've got a Google account, your name will come up here and it won't be unknown member. Right, let's kick off with the show, shall we? That was John Alchemy. This is Bow Down by Alan Kent. I'll get in. So, from one end of the spectrum to the other, Alan Kent, somebody you can catch at Clownfest's after party on the 1st of January. But until then, let's listen to what he's got now.
I won't bow down to the lovers in your bed. I won't bow down to the demons in your head. I won't bow down to the things that you say. Your words are twisted, they give you away. I won't bow down to justify the law. Too many apples rotten at the core. Yes, I believe in the freedom of speech, but words just talk. Talk is cheap. And I love to watch you move. Do you love to watch me lose myself?
I also want to say, just quickly, welcome to our public broadcast music TV people as well. They're watching us worldwide. We will sort out the chat soon.
Oh God, tell me why you don't give a damn. Nobody gives a damn. I won't bow down so you can touch the sky.
Hey, Darren Cole's in the building. How is it going?
Stepping on my pride. Yes,
yeah, Darren, we are talking about censor book. It's ridiculous these days.
No right, point your finger at me. I won't bow down so you can take what's mine. You bitches with riches, you can't steal my mind. I won't bow down, I won't pretend. If you're not a fighter, lover or a friend. And I love to watch you move. Do you love to watch me
Goosebumps.
lose myself? Abuse myself. And I love to hear you cry. Oh God, tell me why you don't give a damn. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. Ooh, all you need is love, 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 he said.
Yeah, I'm purposefully staying quiet because this is absolutely beautiful music. It really is.
All you need is love, 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 he said. Ooh, all you need is love, 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 he said. Ooh, all you need is love. And I love to watch you move. Do you love to watch me lose myself? Abuse myself. And I love to hear you cry. Oh God, tell me why you don't give a damn. Nobody gives a damn. And I love to watch you move. Do you love to watch me lose myself? Abuse myself. I lose myself. Abuse myself. I lose myself. Don't give a damn. Abuse myself. Nobody gives a damn.
8 fucking views. 8 fucking views. Admittedly, it was probably only uploaded like a day or so ago. Oh, Alan, what you know? I mean, like, you're a beautiful artist, and it kind of sucks that some little fucking clown from Bristol has got to be showing your stuff to the world. It's insane. You should already have a grip on the fucking world. You should already have the world in your fucking hands, mate. Honestly, the message, the words, the music, it's all fucking beautiful. Alan Kent, ladies and gentlemen, I think it would be cruel to give him anything under a 9, and I think it's deserving to give him somewhere near a 9.9. What would I do to improve that track? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The message along with it, the video that goes with it, it's a perfect fucking package. I don't know if you don't know who Alan Kent is by now, please, for the love of God, go and search him out. I've put a link up in the chat thingy. Honestly, it's just, I can't even remember how he came about to be in Clown Army, at all. And then suddenly, he's like one of the rising stars of Clownfest. It's fucking insane. Anyway. So yeah, 9 there. Right, now we're into copying and pasting things, so it might take a little while. Like I say, if we can negate this next week when we do another shout out, that'd be absolutely awesome. Because it might make the show run a little bit smoother. And if you could all get your names in there as well. Oh, it's Arjang. Right.
This is to be shape and
Darren Cole says added. The man.
to see. By the power of 3 times 3.
Yeah, I wasn't subbed to Alan Kent's thingy either, so I'm guessing that he's only just sorted out his YouTube. Anyway, listen to Arjang, and I get the feeling this might be with Juicy Baby. It's nice to see those two have sorted out their differences and are now producing again. No, Divine Masculine, you're about 3 up.
Ready?
Right, it's that point in the night where if you got them, like Dark Helmet says, smoke them. Club's going to say the same thing. The drums and the bass line are up, are too quiet in the mix. Got a few things to say about this one actually.
It's not for you to get something. Where would I find out what's going on with her? Yeah, you didn't like that area, hiding all those secrets from the neighborhood. Black magic.
True magic is neither black nor white. It's both because nature is both, loving and cruel, all at the same time.
Okay, to my ears, it sounds too polished to be punk, and not polished enough to be like something else. It sounds like you're going for a punk element, which you kind of hit. The drums and the bass were a little bit loud, and the guitar was running roughshod over the entire thing. If you're going for that punk sound, go a little bit dirtier. Really go for like as badly produced as you possibly fucking can, and you'll hit punk on the head. At the moment it sounds just a little bit too polished. And yeah, Ben, I agree with you totally. It's a little bit repetitive. There's no break in there from literally that dugga 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 dugga. And if you're trying to go punk, give it some more grit. It sounded a little bit too clean in there. But I love the way you're going with your new industrial kind of stuff. You know, it sounds really, really good. I just think that one needed a little bit more dynamics, and that will probably be reflected on the score. As somebody said, 7. I think 7 is a fair score on that one. What would I do? Up the drums a little bit, pull that guitar down, and add a little bit more grit, just to give it that you know, real punk vibe, because that sounded like what you were going for there. But yeah, I love the new direction that you're on, so keep it up. Sounds really good. Okay, next up is cool. Okay. It's funny, this guy put a comment in. Robert Westbrook put a comment in and say, oh cool, maybe I'll try and get a track in a bit later. And then a little bit up in the thread he's like, please turn the notifications off for this. There will be teething troubles. It's just the way it is. Right, Divine Masculine, guess what, my man, you are now up. There we go, that works. Divine Masculine, ladies and gentlemen, I get the feeling we're in for some thud. Wait for the doof. See, Morgan, yeah, perfect. Some okay ideas in there, talking about the last track, but needs a few changes in the mix about 7-ish. See, we're all on the same, just felt he needed to smash out of the softness kind of thing, says Ben. Oh, he's in the happy hardcore realms. Fuzzy said he needed a crucifix for the last track. He said now he's clinging onto that crucifix for fucking dear life. Oh, is Alan in the building? Alan Kent in the building? I haven't seen his name. literally, we've spanned an entire musical range so far. Punk Locket says, oh, I could crush a grape. Keep coming, keep coming. Picture might go shitty as fuck for the next couple of minutes, people. I do apologise. And you left us all cool and calm at the end of it. Dude, Divine Masculine, you rock. Your stuff is lovely. We don't get enough of that stuff kind of in the URL, so we've got very little to judge it by for other stuff. You know, we get a lot of techno, we get a lot of ambient soundscapes, so we know how those sound. You know, we don't tend to get a lot of the hardcore gabbery type of stuff in. Who else does? Unhinged Filth, Derek John, is another one who does it, and he scores highly all the time. And again, I'm giving you a 9. Why am I giving you a 9? You pulled out some emotion in me, you know? I wanted to fucking break loose and have a fucking dance on the dance floor. So yeah, easy 9, my friend. You're always going to score well at the URL because literally you're one of the only people that does this kind of thing. Right, ladies and germs, it is 8 o'clock, so that's usually appreciation time. So I guess you could call it the news or whatever. I am going to give you a little snippet of what you missed at the Petrol Whores gig at the weekend. Give me 2 seconds. That's what I literally just downloaded. Right. Now then, I'm just going to drop you in the middle of this.
When you're drumming at me, look me in the eyes when you're singing at me. Look at it as rough when you're snowing at me. Look me in the eyes when you're singing at me. Look at it as space when you're drumming at me.
Got my Petrol Whores t-shirt on. Honestly, if Petrol Bastard and Petrol Whores are in your fucking area, for the love of God, go see them. And if you like Petrol Bastard enough, go and grab their album. I got me a copy. And it's still in its plastic. I don't even know whether I want to take it out. Petrol Whores, aka Garbage Snare. This gig was fucking insanely good.
First I drink a cognac and a 20-year-old.
Bloody punters getting in my fucking way.
I'm gonna show the world what another will is. Yes, please, love on that. I'll find a side of two sides of me. I'm
there you go, get out of my fucking way, punter.
Gotta get off now, lads, I'm expecting trouble. Got to get stuck into this crossword puzzle. I don't like to dance and I don't like to fight. What else can you do on a Saturday night? We make the roll out, looking for a scuffle. Shower in the shed with a crossword puzzle. I don't like to dance and I don't like to fight. What else can you do on a Saturday night? While we make the roll out, looking for a scuffle. Shower in the shed with a crossword puzzle. We got any crossword fans in tonight? Sounds like 1 or 2. There's usually 1 or 2.
Like I say, both these guys, Petrol Whores, Petrol Bastard, put on an amazing fucking show. They really do.
Get home late, it's way past 5. My missus is waiting for me to arrive. She has my special pen and my dressing gown. All I can think about is 7 down. We met last night, my most recent foe. Won't let it get away, I won't let it go. Not gonna fail, I won't let it win. I'm gonna build this crossword in. I don't like to dance and I don't like to fight. What else can you do on a Saturday night? While we make the roll out, looking for a scuffle. Sarah in the shed with a crossword puzzle. I don't like to dance and I don't like to fight. What else can you do on a Saturday night? While we make the roll out, looking for a scuffle. Sarah in the shed with a crossword puzzle. I don't like to dance and I don't like to fight. On a Saturday night.
Got the words there, I think.
Looking for a scuffle. Sarah in the shed with a crossword puzzle. I don't like to dance and I don't like to fight. What else can you do on a Saturday night? While we make the roll out, looking for a scuffle. Sarah in the shed with a crossword puzzle.
Honestly, I had a fucking blast with the Petrol Boys, Petrol Horse, Petrol Bastard, Petrol Horse people. Like I say, if you like Petrol Bastard, go get their album. Go get their album. Literally, honestly, go buy it. Go buy it right now. Go and give Garbage Snare some money for his fucking tracks on SoundCloud or wherever they're, Bandcamp. Go and give Ray Acid some money for his tracks on SoundCloud because they're fucking awesome. If you don't believe me, that's what I'm going to be playing Garbage Snare, and I'm going to be playing Acid Ray, and I'm going to be playing Charlie Ryan, and I'm going to be playing Unhinged Filth at the Castle at the weekend. Hopefully the video will be up next Monday promptly. And yeah, honestly, I can't say enough good things about Petrol Horse, Dan, John, and Ben from Petrol Bastard. Honestly, put on an amazing show. And let's just give you a little inkling as to what Petrol Bastard are like when they were on tour. Oh, hold on.
Driving an empty small coupe and never saw our regular death. Driving an empty small coupe and was a birth victim in a dress. Driving an empty sports coupe and then we saw our angel of death. And then we saw we saw our angel of death. I know, Benjamin, you've got it the wrong way around. No, wait. You're doing this for 10 years, shut up. And then we saw our angel of death. And they were driving a 90s. And then we saw our... Shut up! I'm doing my bit! Shut the fuck up! Dickhead. And then we saw our angel of death. And they were driving a 90s sports coupe. Oh, there was a burn victim in a dress. And they were driving a 90s. Good night, everybody! Thanks a lot, guys! Cheers! I'm in Petrol Bastard! Shut up! Sit down. Silence! Don't anymore! Come on! What kind of car was it? It was a Ford Escort 1.6 and it didn't have leather seats, but it had a CD player and it was fun.
Petrol Bastard and Petrol Whores, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely crazy bunch of guys. Right, that is the appreciation. 10 minutes over and done with. Petrol Whores, Petrol Bastard had a banging time at a gig. You would too if you were there. I fucking guarantee it. Right, next up we have Unknown. Listen to, who is that? Excavated. Let's just get it up, shall we? Here we go. La da da da.
Somehow I feel an observer, and somehow I feel.
Oh, it's Naga 78. And strap in, boys.
I feel as though all these people are observing me and very amused and very good company. But at the same time, I feel as though I'm in a more exalted position.
Oh, sorry, that's a bit loud. Kind of dubsteppy, kind of breaky. You never really know what you're going to get off of Duncan, and I love it.
I want to feed off of this feeling of joy, which seems to be coming from everything.
Michael, this is good is an understatement for Naga 78. This guy is fucking impressive. all log into the Clangfest site using a Google account, that'd be fucking amazing. Because then I can get all your names up. Says, oops, late. Honestly, hon, don't worry about it. People drift in and drift out. That's what the URL's about. I'll try and have a good rant for you this evening if I can. Somebody needs to spark something off though. It's going to pop here. Duncan Mabry, Naga 78. It's always going to be good.
Take much credence to what I say because the shifting patterns of things I feel and see around me are, I do not know what part of what reality, again. This feeling comes over me of almost like the singing, of angels or something. I think it's the soundtrack or the film going through the machine.
Yes! 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 Take a leaf out of Duncan's book, everybody! Yeah, we're on that dubstep tip. It's almost dance music, like, you know, 4/4 at this point.
Why is that? It seems repugnant and realistic.
Come on, what are you going to do with the last act? Duncan, you could have kept that going for a little bit longer, but it stands out because you didn't. You want a linky poos? Like I say, Duncan's got a couple of albums out, a couple of EPs out on Bandcamp. So if you hop on over to Bandcamp, you can listen to this shit for free. I think there's 3 albums out there or 3 EPs. Go and take a look. His music is fucking stunning. Duncan Mabry himself says, yeah man, just a tease. And perfectly done as well. Perfectly done. Perfectly done. If you want to take a leaf out of Duncan's book for this. So he's got us. Oh, we like this, yeah. We like this a lot. Right, we're going to a break, which may have been a little bit long, but I understand that you want to get that vocal sample over. That's fine. We're expecting this. We get hecticness and mayhem presented in a beautiful way. Please, please, please take a leaf out of Duncan Mabry's book, Naga 78, if you're going to make tracks. He had us here. This was all hook, you know, he pulled us in. We chomped at the bait at this point. Well, we didn't. We nibbled at the bait at this point. We thought, well, maybe we'll take the bait. As soon as this fucking came in, boo! We are landed in his fucking boat. Do this, please do this, people, honestly. Like, I say this a lot, but it's really important to make your tracks pop just here, because that's when you're on the dance floor, that's when you want to go, yes! And you exactly did that. I'm going to give this track of the night so far, and we're only like half an hour into the show, but I'm going to give this track of the night, simply because it was quirky. It was different, it sounded like something, but possibly something else, and then it gave us a cheeky wee tickle in the middle. It was perfect. Duncan, awesome track, my man. All right, moving on. Oh, Nazmaz! No.
Did you know the pressure inside a champagne bottle is the same as inside the tyre of a double-decker bus?
I did not, and I did not really care, and now I know.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water
Awesome
into
drum
a
and bass
cup,
from Nazmaz.
it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it
We don't get
becomes
enough
the
drum and
bottle.
bass at the URL, so I love it when people put in drum and bass.
Now water can flow.
Gaz puts in drum and bass from time to time. So does, what's his name? Matt Lewis from time to time when they can be bothered to make any music. Nah, Duncan says slightly embarrassed, but thanks. Don't be, mate. Don't. Perfect track. Perfect track.
All type of knowledge ultimately means self.
Like, I hate, you know, don't think just because Duncan's been to my house and, you know, we're friendly kind of thing that I'm giving him any special, you know, if you put a track in that does exactly what Duncan did with his track, then I'm going to lament over that as well, you know, I'm going to give you praise, I'm going to give you, but that's because I'm coming from a dance floor perspective, you know, I want my music hard and fast at 4 o'clock in the morning while I'm off my nuts on pills, and I really want that fucking yes, you know, so yeah, but don't think that I'm giving anybody any special, you know, if your track's wank, I will fucking tell you. Chances of, you know, a lot of you putting in a wank track is not high though. Anyway, sorry about that.
So therefore, they're coming in and asking me to teach them not so much of how to defend themselves or how to do somebody in.
Yellow says he tried. I tried to attempt a Naga style track, not sure it worked. Yellow, tell me that track is somewhere within a thread somewhere and I can play it, please. Yes, Serge. Serge the man, Matt Lewis's bass heads. Bob, I love it when my friends, you know, my internet friends, the Clown Army and all the rest of it, put in a track that's really, really good. You know, it's like, oh, you're doing well, excellent. Another good point that Inky's raising. If you put a track into the thread, then you're going to get me to sub on both your channels. Whether be it Bandcamp, you know, all the rest of it. I'll sub to your channel. That's the whole point in this, so that we can get a bigger collective going on.
The art of expressing.
Oh, prof, like the challenge idea. I like the challenge idea a lot. Professor Dick to B says, I want Mark to put up a challenge where all participants get assigned a genre and then have to produce a song within that genre, regardless of if it's their field or not. Good idea for a challenge. We've got one coming up. We've got a couple running in the group at the moment. Catastrophe's got one going, and so's Matt Lewis. But I don't think too many people have taken up the challenge. See, following.
Coming and ask me to teach them not so much of how to defend themselves or how to do somebody in. Rather, they want to learn to express themselves.
It is a lovely track. It's a little light on the fluffy side for me. This is after party music where you're all kind of sat around. There's only like 6 of you or so. You're all chuffing joints. You just want to have a chilled time. This is the stuff that you go looking for.
The art of expressing the human body.
See, he's kind of done it. This is where you want your track. That's the intro. There's your build up to your breakdown. With that. Just moved it along nicely, you know. Bat says, it's what you play in your dojo when you're doing some full contact sparring. I can see that. I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Punk says I'm lifted. Yep. Have we seen Jesus around? I know he was here last week. Just want to confirm that he has okay to climb first. Yeah, Michael, I agree with you. Personal preference is going to take it just down from a 9 for me.
The art of expressing the human body.
And I'm guessing it's a Bruce Lee sample, so it needed to be a kind of a floaty along kind of track, because that's, you know, his teachings is all, you know, in the wind kind of thing. Yeah, great track, deserves a 9, but a little bit too light and fluffy for me, so I'm going to tug it down a little bit, and I'm going to give you an 808 on it. Your sound design, your movement in the noises, the structure of the track, absolutely all spot on, and you did that with that, just that bassy noise, you know? You made the track move on. It was different to here. Oh, not so much. What did you do? Yeah, it is. Anyway, I'll shut my mouth before I get myself into a bigger hole. Right, up next. Oh, it's Morgan, I believe. Morgan Juniper. Right, first off, Morgan, that needs a master. I haven't said that on the show for fucking ages. I've had to turn you up a truckload, mate. Punk says, I like the darker bits best. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. When he moved it on from being that light and fluffy into that, you know, there was some gnarlier noises, bassier sounds coming through it. Then it appealed a little bit more to me, but again, it was still a little light on the light side. Great fucking track though. Had to turn every volume like full. So yeah, some aftercare is needed on this track to just boost that sound a little bit. It sounds kind of rushed. There we go. Was knocked up today, says Morgan. It sounds kind of rushed. It is. Beyond all the sound issues, this is a 7.6. Yeah. Did you list any of the issues? knows I like this. My concern with the sound issues is it sounds muddy. Not muddy, like someone's poured some plastic over it. And it's just kind of deadening the sound a touch. Morgan, interesting idea. It's not a full track out, I don't think. I think it's got some work, some jiggery pokery to do within the mix stage to just level out some of the sounds that were going on and bring a bit more clarity to it. The drums certainly sounded like they were way back, and it was a very boxy, punchy kick that you had going on. See, Morgan, you say, yeah, it's just a minimal track. You've still got loads of noises going on within there, and there was one in there that sounded like it probably shouldn't have been. The doom, 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 I think. I think this one just needs a little bit more of a mix. Structure is kind of there. Morgan, I don't want to give you a 7, but it feels really mean. Right, let me just turn everything down before I play the next one. Actionless Loveless. How is it going? Let's see what you have been up to in the past week. Everyone's a YouTube video, which is fucking brilliant. Movement 81 just turned up. Sit back. 5 minutes of this. The sound, it got quieter, then it got louder. I don't know what that is about. some reason. Might be a filter. Oh, still got 2 minutes left. Overzealous chaos pad to the Akai these days. That was lovely. That was absolutely lovely. Had some guitar in there, had some crunchy drums in there. It went all breakbeaty, drum and bassy. The layout was a bit schizophrenic. Ain't nothing wrong with a bit of schizophrenia every now and then. Keeps you on your fucking toes. Oh god, it's easily a 9, if not more than a 9. What would I do to change it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That is art right there, and sounded really good as well. And a tiny, like, not much equipment as well, you know. The Akai MPC, whatever that is, and the Behringer Cat. Brilliant use of fucking kit. Yeah, it's over a 9. It's not. I think it should be close to a 10. I'm gonna give you 909 on it, mate. Really, really good. As Leaf said earlier on in the comments, 9 crack-addicted cats down an alleyway. 10 crack-addicted cats down an alleyway. Absolutely. That was me. Right, Actionless Loveless. That was a great track. Please keep putting shit like that in. I really like that. I really enjoyed that. It was quirky. It was off the beat. We didn't know we were getting. Oh, Tollington. It's a good 6-minute track. I'm just going to go and get me a juice. Stay there. I swear I bought one. I did leave it by now. Loveless says, thank you very much for the feedback. Not a problem, thank you very much for the track. Without your track, we couldn't talk about it. Triangle. Co-hosts, producers, viewers. If suddenly one stops, no one wants bang here, fella. guy is going to get anything under the 9 ever. You've got us hooked. You've had us hooked the entire way through here and just kept adding little things to keep it interesting. I'm hoping outside of the break it's going to go ballistic. You're already pretty crazy before the break. Not the break I was expecting. Tollington, are you going to take us higher? What's happening after this little... I'm already about to pop! Oh, too early. No, I thought it was going to break. Yeah, well, this is top shelf quality stuff. 909 from me on this one. Absolutely beautiful. There's not much more you can ask for from a tuning. You know? It had us hooked from here with just little noises. And stuff, you know? This is not the break I was expecting. And then it just got more insane as it goes on. I wanted to listen to the rest of this track. 909 for Tollington all day long. Just make sure I'm subbed there. This is a private track. This is an exclusive track. Boom. I didn't want to turn that off. I really didn't. Oh. Alrighty. Next up we have unknown member. Like I say, teething troubles. It will sort itself out.
Did you know there are over 130 whisky distilleries in Scotland?
I didn't.
More than 1,000.
I'm in Scotland at the weekend, don't forget.
That's a lot.
I am playing the Acid Castle this Saturday.
Hi, I'm Billy Abbott,
Joe Fox,
Whisky Ambassador at the Whisky Exchange. Whether you're looking...
No. Experimental transgression. Oh, it's a new person. Strap in. Did I see point 2? I did. How's it going, my man? Oh yeah, Jay, it'd been good to see you again, man. Alan can't make it either, so. But me, Leaf and Jen and Dan will be travelling up from the Bristol area to Scotland on Friday. Trance bit light for me. Something in there is peaking. Sorry people, I've had to turn it down a bit. Says eat some haggis while you're there. I don't intend to. That's not high on my list of shit to do. Yeah, the bass is lovely in this. Panning going on, nicely skating from side to side. Good noise to do it with as well. 1, 2. I feel exactly the same way. Icky says, okay, the way this makes me dance, and it's not a track I would normally say 10, defo 10. It's got something about it, right? Crafted, just beautiful. Ooh, yeah, baby! Listen to it. Yeah, Inky, again, I agree with you. All on point, full of love for his craft. In my opinion, you can hear it, yeah, absolutely. And for those reasons, it deserves a 10. Personal preference, it's like an 8 point something for me, 8.8, something like that. It's a little bit trancey, it's a bit light, but it is beautiful. There's a lot of people who I know that this track is not their style of music whatsoever at all, and they're still giving it good scores. Synth texture, superb production-wise, skillfully done, 7.9 easily. Surge Demand, lush production, nice groove, 8.5. 2D FMK, 9 for me, absolutely. Inky the Cat, who was singing its praises all over the show. Personal preference 7, but in real world 1,000. Yeah, totally. You can do more. I don't think so. Can you do more? I don't think so. No, absolutely. Again, 2D says, is that 2B? 2B says sounds polished. Sounds absolutely beautiful. There is that like whatever whatever genre you were going for there, you kind of you hit it. It's not too far in the trance world to make it like massively annoying, but it's not quite in the techno world to make it pounding enough. But the journey that you took the listener on over the full 6 minutes was just absolutely commendable. Like for production, you're getting a 10, but again, personal preference 8.5, somewhere around there. Yeah, just absolutely stunning track. Please put some more in. Oh, I think we got some drum and bass up from Iapetus. Yep. Oh, it's a fucking Moby remix. 2.
Wondering why, fly away, 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 wondering why.
It's not a remix. What is it, then, fella? Certainly sounds like the Moby track. It's original, really. Those are Moby samples, aren't they? Right, okay, so just the samples and you put the own music. It sounds very much like Moby. Apparently it is, I just said it's samples from Moby. That sounded like Moby, so I called it a Moby song. Right, okay. Ah, right, okay. Well, yeah, it does sound very much like a Moby song, and for that you're getting a 2. Moby sucks balls. I can't remember why the Moby thing came about, or how. I'm sure Darren Cole was involved in that, which is why Facebook is a much darker and less bright place without these people who keep getting fucking banned. No, good track. Does sound very much like Moby though. Could have done with a break in tiny little bit longer. If you were 27 seconds less, I wouldn't have to mark it because it's under 2 minutes and that is a noodle. It's not Moby samples, but it sounds very much like Moby. Absolutely, it really does sound very much like Moby. I feel like there's more to this 2.5 minute piece. I feel like there's a breakdown coming and there's some more orchestral pieces coming after that. Once you've done that, then yeah, pop it back our way and I'll give you more than the 2, I promise. Right, where are we? Hey, look, a link you can clink. Alright, bass control. This guy you can catch out Clown first. 7 coming up. So really pull. Honestly, it sounded like Moby. Like whatever track. I don't. Anyway, let's not get into a Moby rant, all right? There's some beef with me and Moby. Who knows how it started? If you're track sounds like Moby, I might not score it highly, as we've just seen. Liking that kick drum better. No, in all fairness, Iapetus, I'm going to give you an 8, mate. To create something that sounded so like something else that I actually thought it was something else, or a remix, good work. It means you can recreate you know, that kind of sound. So yeah, I'm going to give you an 8. I was joking with the 2, I was joking. Honestly, you'd have to, you know. What kind of track do you think you'd have to turn in that would get a 2? Somebody aim for a 2, aim for a 2. The woman says you wish there was beef. I can't, it sounds like you got compression issues going on. Did you hear that? Whole noise jumped up by like a load. Yes, keep the Moby jokes coming. Apparently Moby eats beef for dinner when he's angry. It's true, I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah, Bob, I agree. Has my attention, where's it going to go? I still think there might be some sort of dipping issue going on there. Yes, David Johnson maybe is bolder than me, thank fuck. God shaves my head, he just forgets to shave the sides. God, Actionless Loveless is properly analysing this one. Unpleasant resonance in left-right channel, around 300-400 hertz. Jay, I did not write on Moby's dick, even when he put it on my shoulder, because I want to put it on your man later on. Bass that's bringing everything. Oh, it's rumbly as fuck. Can you imagine that on a rig? Semi-final, that's daft. Send me WAVs. If you send me WAVs, I'll mix your tracks out at parties. Yeah, Jen, I kind of agree with you. The offbeat noise sounds kind of out of time, like too early or too late. I think that was intended though. But yeah, it's like just a fraction off. Maybe a little late. Ah, Jen says it keeps changing from offbeat to onbeat. But Adam, don't do that. Please don't send me Moby waves, for fuck's sake. Don't do that. Go and buy the Petrol Bastard album. If you want to go buy some wax, go and buy the Petrol Bastard album. Yeah, Gons, I believe I agree with you. Bit weird and undefined. And Inchville says rumble rumble. Inky the Cat's loving it. Not sure why I'm loving it. Loving this as much as I should. Oh, I'm not loving this as much as I should. Yes, I believe it's in the mix. But I get the feeling that whole rumble is kind of what he was looking for. Difficult to mark this one. Surge says, I think the rumble is intentional because of the track title. Bit too much though. Still love the atmosphere. 8. I was going to go a little under that. 7.7. I just feel like there's something going on, like especially here where. Here it get louder, and then suddenly it gets sucked in. So yeah, I think there's some compression or mix issues going on here. Yeah. Moving on. And again, we have an unknown person. It's at this point I say, oh, we've got such and such coming up. But at this point, it's like, woohoo, who we got? Oh, Blazing Bonsai. Got some techno, I believe, for 7 minutes. I'll leave the intro alone, but you're not getting all the last bit played. Will Joseph says of the last track, understood the idea, didn't get the message. And Gon says, what would Moby do? Have a little cry wank, probably. Should we make that a t-shirt? Stay there, people. I'm in meme. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Jingle bells, Batman smiles, Robin flew away. Oh. Get away, Batman. Oh, Squid Game's in. Right, okay. I wonder if this is Leanne. No, Blazing Bonsai, it's not Leanne, is it? Come on, Photoshop, load up. David Johnson. K-pop meets Gabba meets Jingle Bells. It really is, right? Leaf's loving it. Wicked tune, 10. Scary Squids. It's the theme tune from Squid Games. Yeah, I guess that. Which, you know, as David Johnson kindly pointed out last week, Squid Game memes are fucking everywhere. Can't trip over you can't walk around for tripping over fucking Squid Game memes. Sadly, I have to abandon the meme 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to give you an 8 on it. It was a fairly standard track. It's fairly in vogue at the moment with it being Squid Games. Not that I knew it was the Squid Games thingy. And for those reasons, I locked on to Jingle Bells. Yeah, it's very in vogue, very in fashion. Track was okay, moved along nicely, did what it needed to do. Structure was good. Just didn't wow me. But, 8, solid track. All right, where are we? I can get back into the meme. Memes created as you watch the show. Tune into URL and watch me create memes. You'll love it. You'll what was everybody saying about it? Jay Singh says Morris Dancing classic. Adam Malkin says, have we got an unintentional Christmas song? I believe we have. Oh, it's Leaf. Leaf up next. Leaf!
Crystal, Speed, Ice are some of its street names. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy.
Listen to Leaf for the next, is that fucking 9 minutes? No. Yeah, it is. 9:09 long. Leaf, you're not getting it all played, mate.
Manufactured with over-the-counter chemicals and processed. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed, ice are some of its street names. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Manufactured with over-the-counter chemicals and processed. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed, ice are some of its street names. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed, ice are some of its street names. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Manufactured with over-the-counter chemicals and processed. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed, ice are some of its street names. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed, phantom, meth, crystal, crystal, speed. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed, ice are some of its street names. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Manufactured with over-the-counter chemicals and processed. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed, ice are some of its street names. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed, ice are some of its street names.
Come on, laptop, keep up.
It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Manufactured with over-the-counter chemicals and processed. It is more potent than cocaine and cheaper to buy. Methamphetamine, meth, crystal, speed, ice.
Right. Okay, what does everybody say about it? Brainsniff himself says Roland SH101 through a heavy metal pedal, Studio One and a whole bunch of VSTs. Synth Texture gave it a 909. Billy Dread says Stomper Tune Leaf, Head Nodder. Yellow gives it a 9.5 as well. Going down really, really well. David Johnson gave it an 8. Surge Mountain gave it an 8.5. DJ FX all 808. Mix in the Mounds and Rising, that's a 9. So it get going really, really well. Leaf, that to me was kind of a harking back to the stuff you used to do back in the really, really early days. Is just relentless kind of thing. It was a touch repetitive to my ears, but might have been different if you were on a dance floor. I just think tracks need to breathe, you know. Tracks need like less kick drum and a little bit more atmosphere in tracks these days. Maybe I'm getting old, who knows. I am gonna give you Rimming an 8, my friend. Rimming an 8. Just a little bit too hectic and repetitive for it to get over that 8 to a 9. Right, next up. We have a known subscriber. Oh, it's Eric! Smiles and Syllables from Eric Lewing.
Similes and syllables. Similes and syllables. Similes and syllables, similes and syllables, similes and syllables, similes and syllables, a symmetry or similar. It's cinema, send them up and send an alert. Say no more, sent a course, spent and thought the sentence raw. I'm lining up the metaphor, distrocate them tune chord, a tune talk. Give me balloons, man, I'm bored. I'm playing bassoon and writing more. Stay at the door, go for a walk, put your name on the form. Then you can leave and go explore. Seem to bore more than I can really afford. It's like I'm caught, brave to the core, a scared tour. Leave me, let me live and eat my cake. Come feed me, don't believe me, delete me, they all repeat me. It's a secret, you can keep it, my believer. Man's a dreamer, this so easy. Put the words on the screen, start the scene, reprieve. I'm off a lead, but I leave. Follow the feed, you can bleed or you can weep. Man, I had a deep week, woke up from deep sleep. Toke up, excite me. The cyber reach, the cipher speak, a cyborg elite. The knife stored in the teeth, the light cornered the heat. It shine bright and I'm beneath.
This is catastrophe.
I heard the scream, I'm obscene. This for all the things seen, a desperate order, blessed fiend. You get the call, this festival, and best of all, they got whores on the door. Don't be absurd, man, is only there to talk, but damn, you know I like to flirt. I'm out of space on the curve, I'm at my face, yeah, I swerve. I drunk too much, I'm gonna burp.
As soon as I bear a striking resemblance to fucking Moby with my goddamn glasses on. Eric, great little track.
Did you know the
No,
pressure
shut
inside
up.
a champagne?
Interesting track, quirky, kind of really lo-fi hip-hop. I kind of liked it. Sounded a little bit like Cassette Boy to me. Some of the stuff, the later stuff he did with some of the MCs and stuff. Like it, didn't jump at me and go, yay, listen to me. But, you know, in an after-party setting, I would certainly put that on. I like the fact that your tracks are sounding more like tracks these days. Before they were sounding a little bit empty or unfinished, I believe is the word. But now you're actually presenting tracks to us. I don't know if I gave you a number. It'd probably be somewhere around about a 707, maybe. I might have a little bit more percussion going on in there, and that's literally all I would do to change the tune. Right, next up. No, we've already had that. All right. DJ Jones. Hello. picture of yourself watching the show. There's David Johnson right now enjoying his own track on the show. So if you feel inclined, that's a great pick by the way, David. So yeah, if you feel inclined, snap a little shot of you watching the URL. Marshall. I know, we're okay. Yeah, snap a pic of you watching the URL and then just pop it in the URL group. Wear your insanity badge with pride, ladies and germs. Yes! I was wondering if you were going to do a kick drop. And come back up.
Range of experience. Range of experience.
He says, no way, a pic of me, half pissed with cider in PJs on Facebook forever, maybe do a rain check. Do it! Do it! That's a perfect picture!
Special session. 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 Special session.
Right.
Special session.
David, I've really enjoyed your forte. Forte? Forte? Wrong word. I really enjoyed that track. It was dead good. However, I believe there's more in you with the harder style. I'd like to hear more of it from you, like a lot. Yeah, I feel there's more to come within this style from you. The track sounded great, like really, really good, and I'm going to give you an 8 something on it. But I fear that there is more from you within this style that's going to be more complex and just, you know, bigger and better is what I feel on that one. So yeah, I'm going to give you an 808 on that one. Great harder style. Can we see more of it, please? Like when you're like a lot more comfortable doing the harder style, I think that the tracks are going to sparkle that a little bit more. However, I really enjoyed listening to that. Foray? What fucking word am I looking for? Anyway, we have some random up next. I have no idea who it is. Unknown personage.
Here are the top questions I get asked about how to create professional sounding mixes in Ableton Live. How to create a...
Nope. Oh, it's 2B. 2B Frank. Okie dokie. Like where you going with it already, mate? agree with you 100%. Nice ideas, but a tad too many sounds. Like like the electro beat you've got going on underneath is great. It maybe needs coming up a bit. The percussive stuff is a touch loud. Just gonna roll you back a little bit. That noise. I don't need to roll you back because you're doing it again. Just a little underdeveloped. Sounds really naive in the mix. Oh, it might be the acid line. Over the top of it at some point as well, just to move it on. But you have an electro track here. This is lovely. Again, I just pull that percussion down a little bit, up the drum, up the kick drum. DJ Emo said acid line in wrong notes. Might possibly be. Not too keen on that zappy sound. That one. How long is it as well? Yeah, 6 minutes. Might be a touch long. Like here, you could have ended it here comfortably. It's an electro track, for sure. I think you've got some issues going on with a couple of lines, but the idea is sound. I can't, the kick drum's so removed, it sounds like a pop. Will Joseph says, liked it yesterday, like it today. Yeah, there's something not quite right with the acid line there. Track sounds so much better without it. That's not to say it doesn't need one. Right, you pop the kick down in a minute. Here, everything got so much louder when you pop that kick down and you pulled the kick in and it came back down again. Some sort of compression issue going on there. Like the level of the kick is compressing the rest of the sound. I used to have this problem a lot. It's real fine to get it all, to get it all crystal and clarity. Right, gonna give you a 7 on this one, and I think that's being really mean. However, I think the idea is absolutely sound. Some of the noises sound a little bit naive in the mix, like they could be processed a little bit more, a little bit of delay on them or something just to brighten them so they're not like straight down the middle. And the acid line didn't really complement what was going on, hence the reason for the 7 score. However, I think with a little rejiggle, that track's going to be really, really good. I might up it a little bit on the tempo as well, just to make it that faster electro kind of stuff. However, good track. Right, moving on. I hope that was useful in some way to you. Dude himself said that he's literally still learning. I think you've got a solid base there. What we 17 seconds? Let's not, I mean, yeah. Are they going to screw me for advertising? Who knows? So... to be frank, says good feedback. I've only been at it for 6 or 7 months, still working out how to use it all. Yeah, that's one of the battles as well. Oh, it's Catastrophe. Yeah, that's one of the problems with you know, buying gear and stuff. You have to work out how it all goes and stuff. And you've got a deluge there. Jen S has got a deluge as well. She keeps trying to get me to buy one, but I went down the Ableton route just because I can see what's going on there. The problem I have with the deluge is they're all shortcut buttons, and that's fine, but you got to know which shortcut it's there for. And my memory sucks like a motherfucker. So yeah, so yeah. Anyway, Catastrophe up next.
It's domino, came colder than them. I'm a soldier again. Put the gold in the pen, it all unfold at length. They give me strength, I'm against the grain. I'm in range, no shame, let it rain. Leave me slain, it's all strange and the same. Man, I never complain. Can you relate, manipulate and demonstrate? We'll stay up late, we'll fill the plate. Conversate, I escape, right the break. I tie escape, the cipher blaze, the cipher maze. Second rate, all the competition mate. I've been conscious in delay, I run relay on my own. Let it play, leave it on. Lead me on, the demon strong. Set the bomb and move on, and then we're gone, phenomenon. I'm the don, I better run it. Turn me on to lay the song. Up in line at the front, let's assault, revolt. Keep low, don't forget to reload. Take it slow and then explode. So exposed, so the soul, but soul is so stolen, yo. I got that golden glow. I come with molten flow, a gun with potent load. Killer blows, comatose, cold as it goes. On a self-righteous road where I froze and time slowed. Still come bold, that's how I rose, and it's not old. I got talent and talents, I got my man in the phalanx. I'm off balance in chariot, I got a summary of damage. Got the sun on me, I'm savage, I'm stabbing my sadness. I'm kinda rabid, but you gotta examine. I'm another kind of standard, got the banners and ammo. Got the daggers in the saddle, I got an axe and a paddle. I come with facts and a battle, I'll make you rattle, you foul. I'll leave you in your tracks under attack, and right now I'll show you how I can fly like an owl. Don't let me down, all these games are so loud. And all these strangers turned up and formed a crowd, oh wow. Man, they're following me now, sound it out if I'm allowed. And bury me with the clowns in the ground. Be wary of the frown, it's kinda scary, tone it down. Things got hairy, but the storm is with me, babe. I'm in the chair as I speak, I'm in deep, I'm what you see. Come on, repeat, so grit your teeth and just breathe.
The Light is providing the beats and shit. I thought it might have been Sibby providing the female vocals, but I don't think it is. And Catastrophe on main vocals. Sounds fucking lush. Omar says release ready. Probably is out for release at the moment.
Give me more and on the floor, kinda saw, kinda thought I ain't never seen before. Not in any of the wars I fought. This sword talks, of course. Come forth, the force is only absorbed with pause. I see claws under paws and swords in scores. Creative spores, rate this raw, tell you bored. I ain't here for awards, I'm here for the people I adore, the real sword.
Yeah, there's another collab. This is the third time tonight that Catastrophe is featured in the show.
I'll never let you down. I'll never let you down.
Where is he? Where the fuck is he? Adam Malkin's claiming track of the night on this one, and I don't blame him. 9 something, easily.
Never, never down. I'll never let you down. Never let you down. I'll never let you down. Never let you down. Never let you down. Never let you down. Never. 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 Never let you down.
Yeah, Catastrophe sounds so much more comfortable in his own skin these days, and the Light just provides just awesome beats, you know. Yeah, Matt Dobbs is a fantastic producer. I get the feeling that he is going to be featuring heavily in Catastrophe's Clown Fest takeover at Clown Fest 7. Yeah, 9 something for that one, fella. Beats were just sublime. Music. Lyrics were great over the top of it. Yeah, all rounder. You know, video's good. Can we lament anymore? I don't think we can. Right. Umbro Man coming next, I believe. Oh, I've missed a H off it. Let's try that again. Yeah, the show is a little bit clunky because of this fact. So I'm hoping next shout out it'll be easier for people to find and shit and be able to do. Nah. We got there in the end. Electronic musician is Umbro Man. Okay, interesting one for me, that one. Some of the frequencies of the higher tone stuff were a little bit harsh on my ears. It sounded like I was playing a Zelda game and I was 14 again with my SNES. Or no, the NES, sorry. Yeah, no, those blocky. It sounded very chiptune to me, which I don't mind, but I'm not massively into. So that's gonna affect my scores, and I think gonna give you like a 7.5. Everybody seemed to be liking it. DJ Emo, Retro Vibes all the same, was floaty. Mr. Wiggly gave it 8 cats. Fanatic 12,000's giving it an 808. Punk says floaty as fuck. Fanatic also says love the drums. So yeah, a competent track, but not just one that missed me by because it was so floaty, I guess is the word. Yeah. So I hope somebody in the thingy had some advice for you, or that was encouraging. People seem to like it. It wasn't my thing. It really wasn't my thing.
Coming on through the fucking boom boom, coming on through the fucking boom boom, coming on through the fucking boom boom, boom boom, coming on through the fucking boom boom, coming on through the fucking boom boom, coming on through the fucking boom boom.
Oh yeah, hit it hard.
Coming on through the fucking boom boom.
Oh yeah, hit it hard.
Coming on through the fucking boom boom.
Oh yeah,
coming on through the
hit it hard.
coming on through the fucking boom boom, coming on through the fucking boom boom, boom boom.
Oh yeah, hit it hard. Oh yeah, hit it hard. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, hit it hard. 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 Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, hit it hard. Oh yeah, hit it hard. Oh yeah, oh yeah, hit it hard.
Actually, right on time.
Rewind the shit, man, back to the hardcore. Rewind the shit as I roll up, as I roll up. Rewind the shit, man, back to the hardcore.
I kind of agree with what Jay says here. Jay Singh Bagri says, this needs more production. It has hardly any low end, and I agree. Usually when you hear an unhinged filth kick, it fucking knocks you in the face. This one kind of just stood in front of you and kind of did this, and it's like, oh, okay. So I don't know if that's something to do with the mastering process or that's how you wanted the track to sound. However, I'm still going to give you an 8.5 on this one. Very, very, very distorted. Very, very, very distorted. Again, this is a dance floor track. If this is one of the tracks that's coming on in the last sort of half hour of the evening, then you're going to be bouncing away to it. So it's all about where you're listening to your music. I gave it a number. I'm sure I did. Yeah, I just want to hear a little bit more beef in the low end, as Jay said. Omar says, distortion kills bass and of drums. Yes, it really, really does. Is Unhinged Filth in? Yeah, he says, glad you like. Awesome. Yeah, I like it. I just want to hear more from the lower end. It does seem to me that it may have been stripped out of its low end. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Oh, poo. Where are we? Oh, somebody's just put another one in. There we are. Brilliant. Okay, Jay's up next as it goes. And I think... Okay, techno. Looking for something on that. No, it's definitely not there, is it? You look at that for a minute. That's what I put out. It's like a jigsaw. The pieces are coming together slowly on this track. See, and now I have to talk objectively about a track that just missed me by a little bit. Like, it's funky, it's quirky. Like somebody said, the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle came together as the track went on. It matured nicely. It just missed me by. It didn't grab me by the balls and say, take me to the dance floor. But I don't think that's what this track was about. So scores from me are going to be biased on that. What would I do to improve it? It sounded a touch muffled, if that makes any sense. Not muddy, but just like the clarity could have been tweaked a little bit, and that's literally the only thing I can say about the track. That it just missed me by. It was a little too funky, leaned towards a houseier kind of sound than techno. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave it a number. If I didn't, I'm really sorry. Right. Whilst we're in the middle of the show and there's a fair few people on, I am going to play you something off of the new Clown Jewels album for your ears. I'm going to give you a preview of the artwork that is available for the album as well. The artwork will be available as an A3 print. And here is said artwork by Darren Cole, I may add. Behold its beauty.
Most respected purveyor of light. International reputation. Open up your school boat and let it some light.
To me, it looks like the Clown Jewels have taken over Buckingham Palace, and I'm happy for that.
International purveyor of fantasize.
So yeah, it looks like we've taken over Black Palace. Queen's about to get, can't see that. Queen's about to get pushed onto the guillotines. Rioters everywhere. There's even rioters up on the turrets there. Like, Darren Cole put about 20 hours into this. Like I say, this will be available. Yeah, Ed 209 is busting a move in the background as well. It's like the Clown Jewels have got superior tech and we took over Buckingham Palace.
Open up your school boat and let it some
Honestly, the more you look at this, the more detail there is in there, literally. Computer screen does not do it justice right now.
International reputation, a purveyor of the light.
And once this has been released, Darren Cole and I are gonna join forces. He's gonna do all the artwork and I'm gonna do all the admin, and we're gonna do Darren does the shopping. So we're gonna put ideas forward to Clown Army. They're gonna come up with some sort of scenario. Darren Cole is gonna create it in Photoshop. Hence the reason Darren does the shopping. Yes, indeed, that is Andrew, bottom right. Morgan, all the royals. Boris is in there as well. He's just underneath me here in his shorts. It's like we've taken over the police force and we're about to take back Buckingham Palace. It's fucking beautiful. Boom, boom. So yeah, that was a little sneaky preview at what the Clang Jewels are up to at the moment. There is Darren Cole's artwork, and like I say, the more you stare at it, the more detail there fucking is in it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like I say, this will be available pretty soon. The album should be available pretty soon as well. So if you like what you heard there is more to come. Anyway, should we get on with the show? Right, who's up next? Oh, Brutality. Bandcamp track Brutality. Oh, yeah, who's this then? Oh, the Verm! Where's Boris? Somebody said. In his shorts, holding his head, literally just underneath me, just here. You can see him just in front of the riot police. I can't use my pointer up there, unfortunately, at the moment. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to starting that little bit adventure with Darren. Darren does the shopping, and like I say, and then they will all be available as A3 printouts at some point for you to buy, which I think is great. You know, Jim will paint it. Well, now we've got Darren does the shopping, and I've been waiting to get the album released so that I can push it more. Darren, we're also going to need a copy of that with Specimen written over the front so that nobody steals it when I put it up. Yes, Sperm! Yes, that's a kick drum! DJ Emo says, where do you post the links? You post them here and they run for a week, so you've still got like, another few days on it. Post your links here. We've just changed how we do things. We used to put it to Facebook. Now we're doing it here. The shout-out's already up. I just posted it. We've moved it over to the Kleinfest.live site. So, yeah, ideally the thread will run for another week, and hopefully we'll pick up another 20 or so tracks. Okay, Verm. Much more sounded like a track. It was aggressive. I like that about it. But now you're into the realms of we're marking you as a track, whereas before we were marking you on soundscapes, which is great. I'm loving it. On a couple of things, on your journey and where you'll be music started, or at least what you started to put into the URL, and what you're putting in now. And I'm going to give you a solid 8, sorry. Nine's a little bit too generous, because now you're in the realms of marking tracks, you know, whereas before we were trying to mark soundscapes. Now these actually sound like tracks. Love the dirty big kick. Been wanting to put a massive kick over your stuff for fucking ages. Yeah, so it's nice to be hearing more tracks from you. Yeah, I gave it a number. What would I do to improve it? Again, we're then into melodies and stuff, and I don't think that's what you want to do with it. Although I think you could come up with some lovely melodic stuff over that kind of stuff as well. That was absolutely brutal. Solid 8. Solid 8. Okay. Oh, I done that again. No. I hope I haven't missed anyone. Okay. Let's try that. That one didn't show up back when I went for it, so let's try that one. And hope I've not missed anyone out. Bit more techno. Ain't gonna say no, am I? Let's just turn it down before it deafens you all. This is another track that's maturing as it goes along nicely. Everything's falling into place. Wasn't so sure on it when it started. Yeah, oh wow, this bit is great. I fear we are not going to get a breakdown until here though. On a 7-minute track, I'd at least want that much break somewhere right there. be a tiny bit louder as well, sorry. Oh, not that loud. Yeah, David, I think it will benefit from a break because, like, he's got us. You know, we're all intrigued in the track. Now we want a breath of fresh air, as it were. And I just feel it's just going to get more and more relentless for like 5 minutes until we get up to here. Yes, Hansu says fun, but a bit too crowded frequency-wise. I get that, it's a very full track. It's a sausage. Look at it, it's a sausage. Yeah, DJ Emo, that's exactly what we want. Filter it down, just the kick, maybe take the kick out and a synth line. Don't think we're going to get it. Rocker Bass, I think it's great. It does sound ridiculously busy now. Sounds like there's a cat in there as well. Meow. Not so keen on the animal noises. Guaranteed if you're at a party and you're on fucking ecstasy that you're loving this, like, you know? People agreeing with me at the bottom. Synth Texture says, do agree. Sometimes need a little, need to let the track breathe, give it some space. Absolutely. Search them on there. The only real break. Yeah, it was tiny and it still kept that rhythm going in the background, right? Right, so just think you want to tame those frequencies a little bit. They sound like they're knocking on the door of being distorted, like literally just knocking on the door, just under it a little bit. Kind of tame them a little bit. They were a bit aggressive to the ears. But and again, like Jim Scavenger always says, when you get to a rig, the rig's gonna compress and do stuff to your sound as well. So you don't need it that compressed and that gnarly and dirty. You actually need to back off a bit because the system will do that for you. You know. Good track, nice idea. I think it needs a little tweak in the mix stage. I probably would drop the animal noises as well, but that's just me. Otherwise, I'm going to give you like an 8.3 on that one. I think just needs taming a little bit. Just needs taming a little bit. All right, let's move. Oh shit! Is that one? I think it was. Yeah. Just so I know that we're again. I'll go through this when I post the shout out again throughout the week, and we'll hopefully knock this on the head. Yellow. 3-minute tune. Sorry, my bladder is annoyingly weak this evening, so I will be back momentarily.
They will be dead soon enough, along with everything else on this planet.
Smutley. Hello, Smutley.
They will be dead soon enough, along with everything else on this planet. They will be dead soon enough, along with everything else on this planet.
Serge doesn't want the movie there anymore. But Serge, it's funny. And besides, we've only got like 4 tunes left anyway, so. And again, if I put my glasses on, I'm pretty much moving. Indeed, actionless. Would movie remove the movie frame? Unhinged Phil says, just had a look at my tune. The low end has gone after 30 seconds. My bad. Resubmit for next week, fella. Get it in for next week. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for an acid line, something more. Okay. It's Dave. I recognise you from your avatar from over on Facebook. Okay, so nice little track, kind of quirky, kind of rolled along in a fun way. Didn't drag me to the dance floor, but again, I don't think that one is for 4 o'clock in the morning. Almost felt a little noodlish in places, and yeah, an acid line would have brought the whole thing together, I think. So, think I'm going to give you like a 707 on that one. Feels harsh of me, but it felt a little noodly. Search the Munter says, funny little tune, gives it an 8. I am missing comments this evening. I've got a bit of a headache. I do apologise. All right, so 27, 28, 29. We are stopping there this evening. And then the rest of the tracks we will carry on next week. I will continue to share the thread for those... Hey! For those people who have just recently submitted to the thread, what we do is we split... Usually we get about 30 tracks. Because we're doing the shout out 60 tracks over the 2 weeks that the shout out runs. I think it's actually only a week that the shout out runs. But anyway... So usually we split it in 2. So I will continue to share this one next week to pick up tracks for next week's show. But yeah, like a 3-hour show is just about right. 10 tracks is 3 hours. So that 10 tracks, 30 tracks is 3 hours. 10 tracks is an hour. So it fits kind of nicely. No one wants to be here longer than, and people kind of disappear and blah, 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 blah. So for those people who have just put in, your track will be played next week. And if everybody could now, I'm going to put a post up either tomorrow or the day after, like thanking everybody for this show and saying that we do the shout out in a different way. If you could all kind of share the thread, which is here over at Clownfest. If you could all share the thread, that would be absolutely awesome. If you could also write a little bit of a blurb about it. Hi, this is Pierrot, the Acid Clown. He does the Unsigned Review Live. The Unsigned Review Live is a music show where you put in your tracks, but we can't do that without you putting in the tracks. It would be absolutely awesome if you could see your way clear to doing that. Just like. This is how we grow, people see the show, they get involved, and it's kind of good, and it's funny, and we all kind of chat and we all talk about the tracks. The tracks are the most important thing. So if you know a producer friend, please, for the love of God, get him to put something our way, and And yeah, we really need to share the thread on the clownfest.live page, simply because we're now moving off of Facebook. That's the only major issue that I've seen with moving off of Facebook this week. It means that, like, usually there would be like 45, 50 tracks in the thread by now, and we pick up 10 over the week. But now I'm going to have to push the hell out of it because it's not on Facebook, and people really don't like leaving Facebook to do stuff, and I understand that. But yeah, that is the only issue I can find at the moment. So yeah, if you know somebody who produces music, please point them in our direction. Next up, we have Fongo. Can Chemistry. Strong start, a little bit sigh. Oh, it is sigh chance. We got like 2 or 3 tracks left, but I thought that was a good place to stop and do that little speech about, you know, sharing the show, because again, it's your tracks that I'm pushing, you know, so. Yeah, so if we can drag everyone that used to view us on Facebook over to YouTube and over to the website to be putting their tracks up. I mean, it is the biggest platform for promo, Facebook. There's no other place for it. I can put the shout out up, but unless people see it, they're not going to put their tracks in. I hate Facebook. How long is this? 10-minute track. Remember the days of 3 minutes? You get 3 minutes and that's it. Well, this is going to push us over a 3-hour show. Corey, if you're watching, we might go a little bit over 3 hours. Says go on as long as you can. We should literally finish within the 3-hour time slot. I won't get off. Just gonna knock this on a little bit. Search the one that says leave the ad running.
Seems to be going up very quickly. Governments are printing an awful lot of money. Governments are borrowing vast sums of money, and inflation is back in the financial system for the first time. It threatens everyone's savings.
because it just, and yeah, and it just goes on and on and on. It's like power walking. There's going to be a break in a minute, and it's going to do something different, I swear to God. Yeah, a track so long you can search for your own skit to fit. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Like, it's a competent psytrance tune. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that competent psytrance tune. And if you were in a field with a bunch of hippies on LSD, possibly a little bit of speed and some ecstasy, that would be fucking rocking. As it stands, we're listening to it cold. We're not on any drugs whatsoever at all. Some of us might have been drinking a little bit, or we might be smoking a little bit. None of us have had our head in a glue bag or snorting pills on a fucking Tuesday night. I mean, if you are, fair play to you, but I can't imagine most of us are. So unfortunately, the impact of that track is lost on us because we're not pilled up goblins, club goblins, ready, hungry for a psytrance. And it was a bit long, and and it's psytrance, and like it competently done, just a bit long, and there was no respite at all. So for those reasons, I'm going to give you like a 7.5 on it. It was, it did what it needed to do, and if you were on a dance floor, it would have been rocking because you'd have been right into it. But that is one of my problems with psytrance. It just keeps fucking going, just keeps going. That same it just keeps fucking going, and that's there's no not right. We got a joker on the show because I think this is just yep. I guess you could just say we've been rickrolled or Benny bashed. I don't know. I guess that's what happens there. Right, so we got one track left. Where was that? Sac County. That was that one. So it's this one. Who is last on the show this evening? Worker Grey. This is Michael Bath, I believe. Don't forget the shout out stays open for another week. It closes on next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Bristol, England time. So get your tracks in for that. This is the ultimate track. Ultimate track. This is the final track. Ultimate track. I mean, it worked, but it was just wrong. No, we just didn't get to you yet, John. There are a few tracks left in the thread, and I'm hoping we're going to pick up a few more for next week. So, they are 10 mil. Like I say, if you sign in with your Google account, then we can get you played. Names up. Create a regular website account if that's how you want to go, Hansu. Yeah, just as long as I can see who your names are so that I know what's coming, kind of thing. It's there's a lot of dead air for me copying and pasting tracks now, which is fine. It just makes the show a little bit more clunky. We'll get there. See, this is why we need John finding it now. Like, which one are you, fella? I knew there would be teething troubles. If you can post it for the next one, I'll definitely get it in. I just don't know who you are. If you can pass me the track now, John, I'll play it. But yeah, if you can all try and log in somehow, some way, and then literally once you've posted the link, you've just got to press space or return to turn it red so that I can click on it. Right, John, you've got moments. If you can get that track to me now, I will quite comfortably play it. But as it stands, I think we will be... Where are we? Well, we've got 5 minutes to the end of the show. John, I'll play it next week. I absolutely 100% promise. Like I say, I'm going to try my very best to iron out all the problems that have happened over the course of this shout out. But you've got to give some sort of leeway because we have moved the entire structure to the website now. Right, once again, I want to thank all the producers that put in. I want to thank all the people that have liked and commented and shared on the show this evening. And I want to thank the co-host, which is just me at the moment, because again, without one of those, the whole fucking thing falls apart. Right, I am going to get off the air because we've got 6 minutes left to go, and the last track that I'm going to play is roughly around that long. So once again, it has been wonderful chatting to you this evening about music and seeing how your musical journey is going. It's been the response to moving off of Facebook has been epic. Everybody said it's a really, really good idea, so we're definitely going to go down this route. We just need to iron out a couple of gremlins that we've encountered for this show, but I always knew there was going to be a few gremlins. I'm really sorry if I skipped any of your tracks. John, I definitely will play you next week. I will play you first on the bill, and I'm going to leave you this evening with another track from the Clown Jewels album, and I'm going to leave up this as a so you can peruse it with your eyeballs a little longer. Darren Cole says, think I'm going to delete Facebook. Yeah, so we need the website, Discord, God knows what else, right? Right. I am out of here, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a wonderful pleasure. I will see you next Tuesday for the same. I am in Scotland this weekend, so expect some videos and shit from that. Anyway, check this out. Clown Jewels, Anus Horribilis.
Not my sin. Not my contract. Not my deal. Not my hopes. Not my fears. Not my ideal. Not my dreams. I'm tuning out. No consent. I'm tuning out. Of your inevitable descent. my hopes. Not my fears. Not my ideal. Not my dream. Not my dreams. Shown it no consent. No consent.
John Morosi, Daily Club, Steve Gordon, Sports.